Hello Strikers, this is Proxy from Monster Strike Database, and today I'm going to talk about the Devilish Defender series featuring Lucifer, Belphegor, and Beelzebub. And in this video I'm going to talk about their ratings, the pros and cons, how their strike shot and bump combos are, and which evolution people should go for if they do roll one of the characters in the Hatcher series. So the first monster, Lucifer is a Dark Pierce type with the ability of Deity Slayer for his first evolution. And his strike shot is nothing special, just a speed up, and his bump combo is a homing shot. It's like an upgraded homing shot where it does more damage than a regular homing shot but less numbers. So let's talk about it. So in Japan he gets a 9.0, and which one should you go for? Which evolution? Well, the answer is his regular evolution, not his ascended. It's because his regular evolution is more versatile. And that is because his regular evolution, let's go check it out, has a geisha which gives him a null gravity barrier, plus his regular ability is a deity slayer. So he's very versatile if there's a lot of gravity barrier dungeons, while his ascended form doesn't have any gravity barrier or a geisha, and it only contains a deity and demon slayer, I believe. And just from looking at the stats, the regular evolution is better. So what makes Lucifer a 9.0? Well, he's very versatile, has a geisha, has decent stats, and one of the biggest ones are his strike shot and his bump combo. His strike shot is like Arthur's and Nono, where you point at a direction, he shoots out a dark type laser, which does about 600-700k damage, and if it's a light type monster, it'll do a bit more. And his bump combo is also constant damage and reliable. By activating his bump combo, he shoots out 8 homing missiles, which does around 88k total damage. Maybe a little bit more if you have a full gauge shot ready, that'll increase your attack by a little bit more. So that's constant damage you could deal to the small monsters and the boss when you really need it. So what are his cons? Well, all I can think of is maybe it's because he's a Pierce type, he won't be able to bounce back and forth on a boss to deal like high amount of damage, but that's not really a big of a con. I don't really see any cons in him, so he's very versatile, and if you do roll Lucifer, I suggest you regular evo him and try to get those Morlings onto him, because he will be a very versatile monster in your party and he'll be extremely useful in the future dungeons. So the next monster I'm talking about is Belphegor. Her regular evolution got a 8.5 and her ascended form got a 7.5 in Japan. So let's talk about it. Let's go check out the first evolution, or the regular evolution first. So the regular evolution, judging from the stats and abilities, she has an anti-damage wall and her stats are above average. Really nice damage and really nice speed to make up for it. So if you do bounce off a wall next to the boss, you'll be able to do a ton of damage, and her strike shot is really reliable damage source. You point at the direction, same as Arthur and Nonno, it shoots out a wood type laser which does about 600-700k damage. It'll probably do a little bit more to water element monster, and her bump combo is a really strong one-way laser EL. So she's pretty much a wood version of Arthur. Exactly the wood version of Arthur. Same bump combo, same strike shot, it's wood element type. So it's really useful for a water element dungeon. She'll be really reliable, and because she doesn't have any no gravity barrier, you could easily position her when you need to if there's a no gravity barrier stage. So what's the con about her? Well, you have to position her well to use her bump combo, and if you fail to position Belphegor's regular evolution, you won't be able to deal as much damage. So you have to learn how to position these kind of monsters really well to use them the best way for a good damage source. And what's the difference between the regular evolution and ascended? So I'll be talking about ascended form in a bit, but her regular evolution has about 5,000 more attack and about 2,000-3,000 more HP. And I'll be talking about why there's such a power difference, so let's move on to the ascended form. So her ascended form. Well, I guess she has decent stats, and the biggest difference is her strike shot, bump combo, and ability. So her ability, instead of a null damage roll, it becomes an anti-warp, and she also gets a geisha, which is a water element slayer, which is really useful. And in her regular evolution, it's a laser type strike shot, but in her ascended evolution form, her strike shot becomes a speed and power up. So I guess you could use that in some way when you're next to a wall in a boss. I guess it's very situational, you can't really rely for damage, that's what I think. And her bump combo, instead of a one-way laser, it becomes a homing 18 plus a piercing homing 4, which is good for defeating small monsters and I guess good for defeating scorpions. And the biggest thing about the Ascended form is the Water Element Slayer. I think that Water Element Slayer will be able to deal extra 2 times damage. I forgot the numbers, but it's around there. So it's really useful for a water dungeon. And my only suggestion, if you want to go for this route, is if you have a decent wood element lineup. If you do have a decent wood element lineup, go for the Ascended form, and if you don't, you want to go for the regular evolution. In Japan, about 70 to 80% of the people prefer the regular evolution, but like I said, if you have a decent wood element lineup, good wood element monster, go for the Ascended form. If you don't, go for the regular evolution form. So the third and last monster is Beelzebub. I believe Beelzebub will be ranked 3rd out of the 3 monsters I talk about. His regular evolution Ascended form gets a 6.5. Well, his first evolution is a Demon's Bane, so he deals extra damage to demon type monsters, and his strike shot is a speed up. Nothing special for his first evolution. So let's talk about his regular evolution. So his regular evolution, for his ability, he gets a Demon's Bane, and for a gauge shot, he gets a null damage roll. And judging from his stats, his HP and attack is really on the low side. They both reach about 17k, which is really low, so you have to make up for his lack of HP with another monster. And his strike shot is a bit unique. For every monster, your monster you touch, I guess they negate damage for 3 turns. In a way, that can be used as a clutch, but it's sort of hard to use if your monsters are scattered around. And my honest opinion about Beelzebub's regular evolution is he's a support type at best. He won't be able to deal much damage because his bump combo is a spread shot EL3, which is not reliable damage source, so I believe he's just a support monster at best. So let's go look at his Ascended form. So unlike his regular evolution, the Ascended form does get about 5,000 more HP and 200 more attack. And his strike shot is the same for each monster you touch, your monster. Those monsters will negate damage for 3 turns. That's what I think. And his bump combo also gets a homing 8. But his speed goes down for about 40. So in summary, Beelzebub probably the worst out of the 3. At best he's only a support monster, his stats aren't great. His bomb combo isn't that impressive either compared to Belphegor and Lucifer, so I guess if you want a support monster, you could get happy, but other than that, I don't see Beelzebub to be that impressive. Would I roll for this Hatcher series? Yeah, go for it. There's 2 really decent monsters, Belphegor and Lucifer. If you do get them, you should be happy. And I wouldn't waste all your orbs. I guess you could just roll a couple times and see if you get the good rolls. I believe there are better Hatcher series in the future coming up, so I'll probably only roll once or twice to see what I get. And if I do not get anything, then I believe I'm going to give up on this Hatcher series. So to finish the video, I will roll once and to see what I get. So what I want to go for is probably Belphegor or Lucifer. I'm just going to roll once because I want to save up my orb for another series, so let's go. I haven't rolled in a while, so... oh god, a silver. I feel like crying right now. So I just wasted 5 orb to get a Rosa, a 3-star monster. Well, I guess my rolling luck is pretty bad today. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter. And thanks for always supporting Monster Database, and I hope you guys have a better rolling luck than I did, because I did get a 3-star monster, and I probably won't roll for this Hatcher series anymore. Peace out, guys.